Now, the UK supermarkets Tesco, Sainsbury's and Marks and Spencer say they are reviewing working practices at one of their Indian suppliers after a BBC investigation found evidence that workers were being exploited. Women at the factory, which makes home textiles for the brands, said that they were forced to work excessive hours and weren't even allowed toilet breaks. The BBC also heard claims of poor working conditions from staff at an Indian supplier to Ralph Lauren. The American brand has said it will investigate. Our South Asia correspondent, Rajini Vaidyanathan, has this report.
In the world of fashion, they're the forgotten, the women who make our clothes. A million miles from the catwalk, they often live in dire poverty. Their monthly salaries, barely enough to feed their families. But these women produce garments for some of the world's biggest brands.
Ralph's talent, beyond creating beautiful things, is his talent to recognize people.
Ralph Lauren's clothes don't come cheap, but women we spoke to say they're paying a far higher price. Workers at one South Indian factory which supplies the label earn as little as $3 a day, making clothes which sell for hundreds. They say they're forced to work punishing hours to finish orders and even end up sleeping on the factory floor.
We are made to work continuously, often through the night, sleeping at 3 a.m., then waking up by 5 for another full day of work. Our bosses don't care. They're only bothered about production.
They ask us to work so late. I can't even feed my children at night. They shouldn't treat us like slaves. They should give us respect.
In a statement, Ralph Lauren said it was deeply concerned by the allegations and will investigate. We require all of our suppliers to meet strict operating standards to ensure a safe, healthy and ethical workplace, and we conduct regular third-party audits at all factories. The factory concerned has denied all allegations. We also talked to female staff at another Indian supplier, which produces home furnishings for big British brands such as Tesco, Marks and Spencer and Sainsbury's. Speaking from their village, the women told us they're made to work in appalling conditions, which would be unthinkable for employees of the same brands in the UK.
We're not given time to drink water. We're not even given time to use the bathroom. We barely get time to eat lunch.
They have increased our workload. We are forced to stay late to finish it, or they yell at us and threaten to fire us. We are scared.
In statements, all three supermarkets said they were shocked and troubled to hear the reports. Sainsbury's said it's insisting on a number of actions the supplier must take in order for us to continue to work with them. Tesco's told us that plan includes prohibiting excessive overtime, strengthening grievance procedures and ensuring workers are fully compensated at the correct rates for the hours they've worked. While Marks and Spencer said it has a robust plan in place and would be undertaking regular, unannounced audits to ensure its implementation. Earlier in the year, there was an outcry after allegations of exploitation emerged in British factories supplying the fashion label Boohoo. But activists say the bigger issue lies in Asia, where most of our clothes are made.
Exploitation happens for the people who make our clothes around the world on a regular basis. But, it's out of view and people aren't engaging with who those people are. But brands really have a responsibility to look at what's happening in their supply chains and say, are those people being treated fairly? Are those people being exploited?
As consumers chase cheaper clothes and brands bank bigger profits, it seems that the exploitation of the women who make them is one thing that hasn't gone out of fashion. Rajini Vaidyanathan, BBC News, India.